number of views. Step 5. It sounds like a really technical term, geo-targeting, but very simplistically, if you were searching for a pub in Portishead, do you think it would be a good idea to have pub Portishead actually written in words on your website? I mean, basically, that's the whole principle, that if you're searching for, if you have words on your website that relate to searches that people are actually making, they've actually got a chance of finding you for it. And it's amazing how many times people will have on their websites no words that actually say what they do. They always sort of flower around, sort of raising the quality of service to clients, we can offer this, we can offer that. But are you saying you actually provide personal training and fitness classes in Croydon? I mean, a lot of people along that line have put hello and welcome to Corpus Fitness. But that doesn't tell people what you do. That just says you're called Corpus Fitness, hello. So if I'm looking for personal training in Croydon, how's that going to help answer my query? It's not in any way. So with on-page geo-targeting, fundamentally it's what do you do, where do you do it, and write those words on your website. So if you provide telecom services in Portishead, there's a good chance that people are going to be searching, you want to write that sort of thing on your website. So on using this example, so where can you put words? You can put words in headings up here. You can put words actually within the text. It has to read well, you can't just write personal training Croydon 50 times because it reads terribly, so you've got to write it properly. There are these things behind the scenes called meta titles and meta descriptions, and if you have a website, your web designer know exactly what they are. And quite simply, the meta title is that bit in Google, so personal training Croydon by Corpus Fitness, which you write behind the scenes, and the meta description, again, is what you write behind the scenes. And it's like a little 2-page lineage ad, to be honest, that you'd stick in the newspaper, where you're just saying what you do. So you just need to make sure that on your website, both on the page and in these things called meta titles and meta tags behind the scenes, that you just got words on there that relate to what you do. But I'm probably here thinking, well, how do I know what words do I put on my website? This is where it's this amazing thing called the Google Keywords tool, where it will tell you what people are actually searching for. So what you can do, so let's say you've got a CCTV company in Bristol, you can go up to this bit here, type in CCTV Bristol, and it will tell you there are roughly 110 people searching for it locally, and there's high competition for that term. It's pretty useful information, to be honest, because I was thinking, as the CCTV contractor, that actually people will be searching for CCTV contractor Bristol, so I'm going to put that all over my website. In actual fact, it's a complete waste of time. There's no point in me putting CCTV contractor Bristol here because no one's searching for it. But on the other hand, CCTV Bristol, there are people searching for it. So this tool, which is on that link, which will be in the slides which you've got access to, is brilliant. You can have great fun playing with this to find out.
Start writing it down. I think that's going to go right.
I thought I'd add that one in actually.
I know we're going to get that right.
Or if you just search for Google Keywords tool, that will.
What time period are these?
A month.
A month.
Yeah, and it's an approximation. It's not saying exactly 110 people that search for CCTV Bristol. But what it's saying is it's not naught and it's not 10,000. I mean, it's just an approximation.
Am I right in saying the local searches are UK searches as opposed to local as
Sorry?
the column for local monthly searches?
Local monthly searches actually is the UK, but I'm just taking a guess that obviously it's a local related search, being that it's CCTV Bristol. But yes, it's locally means UK rather than the world. And this is so useful. This is so useful because it will tell you what people are actually searching for, and it will tell you what to put in words on your web pages. So you've got up here the ones that you think people are typing in. You've got the results of what you think people are typing in. And down here, you've got loads of other suggestions. And so you can flip through that and say, okay, I thought people were searching for that, but maybe they're not. And then you can look through that and decide which terms you do want to go for. Just a couple of little tips. If I was going to pick a term, I probably wouldn't go for CCTV cameras at 12,000 local monthly searches, because unless you spend loads of money working on your website, you're not going to get it. So you're much better going for something with between about 100 and 1,000, depending on the number of searches. And if you can, try and get the competition at sort of medium. Sometimes it's just not possible, but at least it gives you a steer as to kind of the terms to put on your site.
So we're seeing the more monthly searches, the more difficult it would be to get higher up on Google unless you have significant investment.
Yes, basically.
Is that price of the cost per click, isn't it?
Yes, over on the right hand side.
Higher it
Yeah.
is, the
More
difficult
competitive
it
it
is
is,
to-
yeah. So, I mean, you don't have to go, initially, to keep it simple, I would say on your homepage, knuckle down, sort of fine-tune down to what is the primary thing you do in what area, and, just start off with one phrase. You don't have to be looking at targeting 4,000 across your website. You can obviously go on to other pages and other phrases at a later date, but start off with your homepage. What's the primary thing you do in what area? And just put that on your homepage. If you do want to add other things, so let's say you do telecoms in Portishead, telecoms in Bristol, I would suggest adding another page for telecoms in Bristol, rather than just adding in the words to the other page. And then if you're doing telecoms in, tell me another place around here, so I'm not familiar.
Blackwell.
Backwell. You do telecoms in Backwell, I'd suggest adding another page for that as well.
So the same content but with different...
It's a good question. Unfortunately, you have to reword it.
Yeah.
It can't be exactly the same. So you can say the same thing, you have the same
Different way of
sentence,
saying it.
but just say it in a different way. Yeah. So if you're going to do that on every location in the UK, you've probably got quite a large job.
Yeah.
So start local, and the fact is, you'll use this tool and find out some of those areas where you think that people might be searching in certain areas for service, and you find out in reality they're not. And you find that there probably aren't a million pages that you could be putting up. It probably just distills it down to 10 or 5 quite quickly anyway.
Could you do southwest?
You can try any combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, southwest, west country, whatever someone might type in, and people type in really weird and daft things. As we were doing work for the local chiropractic clinic in Bristol, I now know where all the local massage parlours are. All the dodgy massage parlours, just by doing, it's amazing what you find out, what they then does other suggested terms.
Yeah, that's
and
the
things themselves.
story. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to know